It is 1:30 on a Friday afternoon, and it's actually race weekend, and I'm so excited. I've never run a Run Disney race. If you've been following, my name is Brooke, and I have been quote-unquote training for this 10-mile Run Disney race, my very first ever Run Disney race, and I'm thrilled. And so today is Friday. The race is on Sunday, and I'm just trying to get ready. We are actually going to be staying on property for the weekend. We're going to stay at Carribean Beach, which, a little tip, we found, my girlfriend and I are doing this together. We found rooms at Carribean Beach for $100, a little over $100 less per night than Disney was offering, even for their annual pass holders, which was like 25% off, I think. And so look on Priceline, look on Expedia. I go to those whenever I'm trying to get a last minute reservation a lot of times, and then just to price check them. But we're gonna stay at Caribbean Beach, which is gonna be pretty nostalgic because that's where we stayed on our second ever Disney vacation trip when we just had 2 children and they were super young. So pretty nostalgic. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna go get my nails done, and then we'll just chat and get ready for this race weekend together. Nails are done. I feel like they're a little crusty still, you know, like when you first get them and get them done, and they've got like all the stuff that they use underneath them. But I got just the neutral, like my usual neutral color, but I really wanted that chrome look on top of it, and that's not what I got. So it's not what I wanted, not exactly what I wanted. It's neutral, and so I'm happy with that. For my Run Disney like theme or whatever, I decided to go with Ham from Toy Story, and so I'm doing all pink, and I bought these pig ears that are really super dorky, and I don't think I'll wear them. But I got a pink like athletic tank top, and I'm gonna put that with my like dusty pink athletic or running shorts that I got from Fit to Run, and they're not the same color pink. They're actually quite different. They're very different. But I thought about just like making a black line on the back of the top so it looks like a piggy bank, or that's the idea of what it's supposed to look like. If you don't know, Ham is the piggy bank from Toy Story. And so anyway, that was my idea, you know, because I feel like it's so easy to just do all the main characters, and so I thought it was just a fun little change in Pixar characters because it's the Pixar 10-miler. So anyway, I am done with my nails, and now I need to go back to the apartment and start packing all of our stuff. The kids will be getting home in the next 45 minutes or so. Then I'll have to get Luna a little after 4 and head over to Caribbean Beach, which actually I need to take Lennon to gymnastics. Got a lot going on. Fridays are like the craziest days for us. But anyway, task number 1 is done.
Would you like 8-pound nuggets, 1 12-pound nugget, 5 medium fries, 1 medium mac and cheese, and then the 2 medium Dr. Peppers and the 3 medium lemonades?
Perfect. Are you helping Mommy pack?
Yeah.
What did you pack?
I packed my toys.
You packed your toys all in that one bag?
Yeah.
Great job, Lane. That's the kind of toy packing I like.
Yeah.
That's better than the 3 bags that Lennon packs of toys, huh?
Yes.
Did you already pack my stuff?
No, you need to pick out what you want. For our little weekend staycations, usually I will pack a bathing suit for everyone, and then 1 pair of pajamas and 2 outfits, and of course plenty of undergarments just in case, you know, if you get wet on any rides, you know, changing after the pool and all of that kind of stuff. Baths and everything. So I usually match Linen and Lane for a couple of outfits, and then they'll have like their they'll have their dresses that match, and then just some regular like t-shirt and shorts, a pair of pajamas for one night for everybody, because they can just wear the same pajamas 2 nights and they're fine. And for me, for this trip, because it's mostly about the race, this is what I was talking about, this combo where the top is really, really light pale pink, and then this like dusty rose type color, which is hard to see on the camera. Our light in the master bedroom is out. So, and yes, this is Christmas bedding. Like, we just never get rid of it. So that's what I'm gonna wear for the race. Then I'm just gonna pack myself 2 outfits, a pair of lounge clothes, and that's pretty much it. Curtis already packed his stuff. He takes packs it in his own backpack. So that is really kind of the setup of what I do. It's nothing spectacular or crazy. We live so close that it doesn't matter if I forget something, we can always come back for it.
It's a new day for a high. It's another day to try to get by. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day.
So since I booked this on Priceline, I'm gonna have to go into the lobby and have them add on to my Disney experience because it's not automatically attached. Okay, the check-in process was so easy, even not going through the Disney World app or the Disney World website. And how crazy, we're actually staying in Aruba, just like we did when we stayed like 9 years ago. And that puts us, which didn't exist when we stayed here before, the Riviera, but instead of being close to the Caribbean Beach Skyliner spot, we're going to be close to the Riviera Skyliner station. So cool. I feel like I'm in my if I'm gonna be your bride. Here we are, back in Aruba, baby. It's so crazy because none of this was over here when we were here the last time. Disney is ever changing for sure. We literally have prime room accommodations. The bus stop is right here and our building is right here. That's gonna be so great on the morning of the race. And then the Skyliner is just around the corner. Also, this is so me. This is ranch from my Chick-fil-A chicken wrap. But the one bad thing I was going to mention about our location is how far we are from the pool and food and everything like that. So we're kind of closer, I think, to the Riviera and their quick service and restaurants than we are to Caribbean Beach, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
Epcot.
Wow. Oh, we have a corner room.
What's a corner room?
A room on the corner.
Also the same size as the last one.
We've never had a corner room like this before. Out the window, we can see directly to the Riviera and the Skyliner at the Riviera. Like, we're in the best location ever. A quick little room tour. This room only has 2 queen size beds. It does still have carpet, so it is dated. I mean, it's probably the exact same stuff as whenever we stayed here last time. But we have 2 queen beds because with my girlfriend and her son coming, Kyan will have a sleepover with his buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we'll be just fine in here. And last time that we stayed on property, Luna stayed with them too. Rude.
It was funner than being there.
We have our TV with the music going. It feels so good. This fan is amazing. There's a nice light hanging over a table with 2 chairs, storage, refrigerator, the cheapo coffee maker with Joffrey's and some creamer, a little bench for storage. Then we have the bathroom. This is very typical of moderate resorts here at Disney. But we have double sinks. These tile. We have, of course, standard safe, ironing board, extra linens up here. Though I do not see the zip tied or like zip tied together like we've talked about before, telling me that these have never been used. I mean, I don't think anybody can fold these perfectly and put them back in these bags, but still, that's like always been my telltale sign. Nobody's used those linens before. And then we have a full-length mirror, a little linen, full-length mirror, and obviously the commode, the bathroom. Like, the ceiling is so low and the fan is so loud. But like, this is all dated, but you know what, it's fine. That's actually the drain. Looks kind of gross. I think it's just old. But anyway, this is our little Caribbean beach room in Aruba. And then to close off the bathroom, there's the bar door style doors. I feel like it has been so long since I've actually talked on the camera. So I ended up just filming footage on my phone at the ESPN Center when my girlfriend and I went to go and pick up our bibs and everything that we need for the race and go to the whole expo, which was so cool. I didn't realize how big it was, like how many things, vendors, and the whole experience was. We ended up staying there for about 2 hours or so. And so there was a lot going on, just way more than I thought was going to be going on at the ESPN Center. Thought we were just going to go and pick up our bibs and then come back and then go to a park. Well, all day today it's been like 90 something degrees, and so most of the expo and everything like that was all inside, so that was nice. But once we left there, it was just too hot to go to a park, so we came back and went to the pool for a little bit, and then now there's a major thunderstorm coming through, which is why we're back in the room, which it's actually almost 10 o'clock anyway, so I need to go to sleep one, because I need to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and two, it's like there's only an hour left until Hollywood Studios closes. And so anyway, we are in the room. Curtis actually just went to go and get a quick service meal from the Riviera, because actually our room is closer to the Riviera quick service than our own at Caribbean Beach. So and we really like the food at the Riviera. It's just so good. So I got a salad and we got a margarita pizza to share. I'm trying to just eat really good tonight, because I know I'm not going to eat anything before I run, because I've mentioned before I feel sick if I are you okay?
Yeah.
I feel really sick if I eat before I run, and so I'm trying to keep it light before tomorrow morning. So at the Expo, when we got there, so you take a charter bus instead of the regular Disney buses over to the ESPN Worldwide Sports Complex, which that in and of itself, that was the first time we've ever even been there, and we were blown away, because there was just very nice soccer fields and baseball fields. I think the stadium itself was nice and big, and so we went over there. The first thing that you do when you get to the location is you go and you pick up your ski bibs. Oh my gosh, your running bib. And you have to make sure your waivers are signed and all that stuff. So if you didn't do it online, they have paper ones, so you don't have to worry. Like for my girlfriend and I signed her up, and so it's kind of under my account, but I couldn't sign it for her and she couldn't access it. And so that was a relief that she could do the paper copy once we got there. So we did that, went to get our bibs, and you have your bib number on your order number or your profile or whatnot. So you get that, and then on top of your bib is a piece of the paper that you will tear off. So after you get that, then you go to a different location and pick up your race shirt that you signed up for, which it'll have, like, I put a women's large, so it's coded to get a large shirt. So pick those up, and then we walked around at all the different booths. Like their Fit to Run was there, and lots of different cool booths. I didn't really do a whole lot of filming because there's just so many people there, so I didn't film a lot of the different booths, but there was so much stuff. And then once you're done looking around the expo, then you go to the next building, and that has all the Disney specific merchandise, which there were some things that I liked, but not really a whole lot, I'll be honest. Like there was nothing there that I thought I just had to have. There was a Jessie shirt and tank top. One was purple and one was gray that I thought was cute, but that was really honestly the only thing that I really liked there. So we didn't get anything. I think there will be that stuff at the end of the race as well, in case like we change our mind and we want to grab something after the race that we didn't grab today. And so I didn't realize that they're going to be serving drinks and food and all these other different things at the expo. The one thing that I wish I would have just waited for, I think I should have waited for it, but the line was long and it was just taking a little bit longer, like, and we were there towards the end of the expo, was you could get the kinesiology tape put on. So you buy the tape, and then one of the, I don't want to call them cast members because they're not cast members, they work for that brand, and so they were there and they show you exactly how to tape yourself, and you obviously have more tape later on. But I've mentioned before just how my left knee, and sometimes my left ankle gets really sore or painful, I guess, after running, especially for long distances. And so I was like, that'd be such a great thing to go ahead and do. And I think it will last, they said, up to 4 days. And so I kind of wish I would have just waited, but we had all of our kids, and it's hard to keep everybody occupied for that amount of time just looking around at stuff. So I didn't end up doing it, but I wish I would have. But that was pretty much everything we did at the expo. And then once we got back to the resort, we went over to the pool for a little bit. But like I said, it ended up storming. We ate lunch too. It ended up storming, so everybody had to get out of the pool. You had to actually leave the entire pool deck. And so we just came back to the room. The 2 older kids are with my girlfriend and her son. They popped over to Hollywood Studios for the last couple of hours, but like it just now really started pouring down rain, lightning really bad. And so we'll see how much fun they have. And then Curtis is going to walk over to the Riviera and grab our dinner. And I'll show you that whenever he gets back. And then for tomorrow, for the race, I'm going to try to get some more footage on my phone of, like, I would like to get each mile marker filmed, and any of the characters and things that we see, in case you've never seen any of the stuff that happens throughout the race. I'm so excited. The medals that we get are going to be so cute. I really liked the Monsters Inc. themed ones too that were for the 10K. It's like Boo's Door, I believe, and I thought that they were really cute. And ours is Toy Story themed. It's really cute. I'm so excited. I didn't expect to. I knew this was going to be really fun and exciting. I follow Run Disney, and so I knew it was going to be fun. But they just really pump you up and get you even more excited about the race. So I'm so excited. I'm really hoping to try and like get in on more and more races. Even Curtis today was asking like if it was too late for him to sign up, because it's just that exciting around here for the race. So anyway, I've been talking for almost 10 minutes straight. I'm sorry. This is the Greek salad. I got some chicken so I can eat some protein before tomorrow. It's got artichokes, feta, lettuce, red onions. It comes with olives, but I actually requested to have them take them off because I don't really like olives. And then a lemon vinaigrette. I just finished eating. I actually started feeling really nauseous, so I just took some Tums, and eating kind of made it all go away, especially something as light as the salad. And I forgot to mention that there's like cucumbers, tomatoes, chickpeas, everything else that was on there. It was a little salty, so saltier than usual, but it was nice and light for tonight. So I have my socks and my tennis shoes and my little running pack all set out, and I'm just gonna sleep in what I'm wearing tomorrow. This is so low cut, which is concerning. Don't know about that, but that way at 3 o'clock I'm gonna be ready to go to run 10 miles. Good night. every time. Yeah.
Musical Mile over here. We're so excited. We're going to sing some little ditties.
Monday. I am currently on call for work, but I never ended the video or like wrapped up this whole weekend. I don't know if I ever mentioned in the video about selling my Taylor Swift tickets, which is so crazy because I was really looking forward to going, but I sold them because, like I had mentioned in multiple videos, I was just freaking out about how I was going to go from the concert to the Run Disney race, because the race so the race starts around 5:30 and they recommend that you get there by 4. So you really have to get up and get ready and leave your room, or like if you're driving from outside of the resort property, you really have to you have to get there early. You have to get up and get her out early, like 3:30 in the morning. And the Taylor concert was in Tampa. I unfortunately, because I had no idea that I was going to be able to get into the race when I bought the tickets for Taylor. So if I would have had tickets on Thursday or Friday, it would have worked out beautifully. But because my tickets were on Saturday night, there was just no way that I was going to get back to Orlando and back for the race without staying up all night. And I mean, really, I only got probably 3.5 hours of sleep anyway, 4 hours maybe at the most before the race. And so those tickets got sold last minute. Really, they sold the first day I posted them on StubHub. It was sad. I hated to get rid of them, but also I'm really glad I did. I've mentioned before, I'm not a Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift. I think her music is great, but I'm not a diehard like I know so many people were. And I hope that whoever bought my tickets just had the most amazing time at the concert, because those tickets were so ridiculously hard to get. And I'm starting to think for me, I'm like addicted to trying to get these things, you know, whether it's the virtual queues at Disney or Taylor tickets and things like that, the race, getting into the Disney races. But anyway, after we completed the race, I'm so proud. My girlfriend and I, we completed the race. We never stopped other than the bathroom and to take pictures at each mile marker. And I do have like the whole event posted on my Instagram. Like there's a highlight reel now for Run Disney, because it was just so much fun. It doesn't even include like half the stuff that we saw, all the characters. So anyway, the only disappointment was the characters that they had were so rare. Like they were from Bug's Life and things like that. And so I was like, I mean, they're Pixar characters, but I thought there would be more different characters. So like lots of long lines for the characters, and so we didn't stop for any of those because my thoughts were, if I stop, I'm not gonna be able to start again. But we did so good. We ran the whole time, and our splits were about between 12 minutes and something and 13 and a half minutes, other than the one where we stopped for the bathrooms. And so we just did so good. I think we finished, according to my Apple Watch, in 2 hours and 19 minutes, but I don't have the official like Disney times yet, or the official Disney pictures. I hope there's gonna be some really cute ones. But so we did that, and then she and I went back to our resort. We stayed at Carribean Beach, and we got back to the resort and showered, and we both like passed out for an hour because we were really worried that we were not going to make it back to the room before it was checkout time. But we passed out for an hour before we had to check out and leave. I woke up like a crazy person. My eyes were bloodshot because it was time to go. I was really manifesting being put on call today at work because I got home and Theragunned. I did some magnesium. I did some ibuprofen. It was a lot. I was definitely hurting. And I think that everything was fine. I got a cramp in one of my toes during the race, which kind of feels like it went all the way up my leg at one point into my shins. But overall, I felt great until the very end. But I think that a problem was you have to do you have to run up the on-ramps in 2 different locations, and it's slanted, and so you're kind of running on this slant, and that is so uncomfortable. That hurts just in and of itself. And then you're like, that was the worst part of the whole race, was running up those on-ramps. And like on the highway, it's just a little dull. It's not as fun as when you're running through the actual parks. So that was basically the whole entire weekend, was our stay at Caribbean Beach and running my very first Run Disney race, which was one of my goals for this year. And this was the last one that's open and available, or this is the only option that I had for this year. So it worked out so well. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so thankful that I did it. It was such a blast. And as soon as the next races become available, and hopefully I can score some more spots, I'm definitely gonna do that because this was just such a fun time. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you have been thinking about doing a Run Disney race, I would highly, 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 highly recommend doing it. Again, it was just such a blast to run that and run through the parks and be up whenever the sun rose over Disney, and it was just gorgeous, and had the best time. So with that, I'll see you in the next video.